Hello, this is OldCrow Balthazar, and welcome to Balthazar's Strategic Arcana. So I'm excited to share a mod that's been worked on by Elazar for the last 3 years or so. It's the 20K Crusade in Europe mod. The first part of this video is a recruitment video. We need some play testers. Currently, right now, we have a private beta, and we're using Discord, and we have about 6 people working hard on this thing for Elazar. We need about 6 to 8 more people. So this video, this is Crusade in Europe. This is version 8.007. We've been doing rapid version changes in the last month. I had posted on my community page that we needed more people. The Elazar said he'd be comfortable with about 12 or so people, and we need people that know the strategic command mechanics fairly well. Also, that they're going to need to have a Matrix account if they don't, so they can contact Elazar to get a copy of the mod, latest version, so they can start testing. We're looking for people who want to do multiplayer too, but single player is fine. Also, it's going to be required to use Discord since it's a private beta. I'll have all that information in the description, and probably in the comment I'll pin it also. And my community page also, I put out a recruitment a couple weeks ago. Got some good people. But Elazar says he needs more. So this phase right here, I'll just run this real quick, because what I'm planning on doing, well, after this recruitment segment, is I'm going to play a full Axis turn. And then I'm going to hot seat just the initial replay of the allied turn, so I can show you guys all the allied things I've got right now. I got Fog of War on, so I can't toggle it on and off of a hot seat. So anyway, this is the opening screen here. You guys can read it. I'm not going to go read this in its entirety like I usually do. So you can just pause and look. That pans us forward. All right. I have to run this decision. I'm going to make a decision. This is one that's pretty important. It's basically, are you going to be putting all Germany's resources into the Army or the Navy? Or the Army, Wehrmacht, and the Luftwaffe, Kriegsmarine. So again, I'll pause here and you guys can read through this. I think that's good enough. Now I'm going to go to the notes. So this is if you say yes, so you can see you get a variety of ships, including fast battleships. And if you go with the land and air, this is what you're going to be getting. Something else that's really important, well, I'll go through that when I go through the phase, but there's a lot of extra different text in here. One of the most important ones is going to be mobilization text. We have this too. Who's going to be the primary enemy? Let's go to the notes. I think that we're going to go no on Britain. We want those land units for the Soviet Union. So we're choosing the Soviet Union ultimately will be our main foe. I'm going to go out and zoom out. So I have 2 videos already. There's a playlist that showcase this mod, but this one is way more fleshed out. It's people are doing multiplayer right now tests and single player tests, and we're working out all kinds of details. None of that which I want to really get into here. It's a complex beast, but it's running pretty damn good. Essentially, though, there are 3 majors: Germany, Italy, and Finland. Yes, Finland. And so we've done a lot of extensive work. So I'm going to go look at the research trees, and we'll just start with Germany. One of the most important ones is Army mobilization. You can read down here. let me go back and just put it on there. So you can do build limits. You can exceed them. You can prove them for all the major companies. Now there's a mobilization text document that you can look at. So that tied in with like research. You can expand your armed forces, particularly Finland and Italy. Catch-up bonuses with Germany usually is in the lead, right? This is going to be the same for the Allies too. But there's all kinds of different, some unique ones. Ship production, aircraft production, and then there's the standard ones. Mechanization is really interesting. As far as I know, there's motorized units that you can convert to mechanized units. It's all divisional or brigade level units, or ad hoc or smaller units. If we go to the production, now this is the recruitment part of the video, so I just want to show you guys. There's going to be units that are not going to be available. Have to have Army research, mobilization research for one thing, or some are going to be by the date. There's some pretty cool units here. Now, these aren't necessarily actually SS units. That's kind of a, you know, just a flourish. These NATO counters were designed by Cypres long ago. We really like them. I do. But you can use the 3D sprites, and then Unfortunate Son, who's also on this beta test, is going to have. He's working on 3D sprites, or his hybrid sprites for this. If you don't know what they look like, they're fantastic. You can find them in my playlist. And I also used them playing Dudeman and the 1943 Curse campaign. There's two, where I played Axis and where I played the Allies. You can find that on my YouTube channel. Go to the playlist and look. You want to see what those counters look like. They're fantastic. So there's that. So again, with mobilization too, we'll look at Finland, I think, for an example, because I've been working on the Finland desk a lot, because, well, kind of an expert on the Winter War and the Continuation War. So it's all divisional and stuff like that. There's a bit of an you do still got to do the Winter War events here. Let me go back. Which is abstract, where they, the border can disappear. You won't fight the Winter War, but the Continuation War you will, and you can build up the Finnish army if you do it properly. But one thing that's really cool about this mod, there is no event that you could say yes or no to pick Denmark. You got to invade it. Yes, boys and girls, and Norway. Now, if the Soviet Union, when I show the Allied point of view, there is going to be a lot of units. So there will be unit spawns. Kind of like vanilla, but there's going to be over 100 Soviet units. We'll look at that later in the end of this long video that apparently it's going to be. So it's incredible, and then they get a lot of spawns in the interior as Barbarossa goes on. The other thing is here there's some pretty in-depth supply deserts, like between here and Tripoli. Well, actually, not out Alexandria, from all hexes east. I'll hover over this and you can pause. Oh, look how vast this is. So he's got the ridge line here. That's correct. And right here at El Alamein. So there's not going to be going through a lot of hills here. It's going to be very mobile, very fluid. And you can see this is just excellent. Look at here. Look at Tunisia. But we're not here for this. We're here for recruiting only. Have I got you hooked? I don't know where else to go because I'm going to go play a turn. Again, I'm going to do a full Polish campaign. I'm going to do everything like I would the first turn in a multiplayer match. And then that includes research, and I'll talk about all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that is it. All right, so I'm gonna go take a break. Again, there'll be in the description a pathway to contact Elzar, and he will vet you. And if he thinks that you know he's going to want you, he'll give you a file and give you information on how to use Discord. So again, you have to be a Matrix member, Matrix Games member. You got to have an account. You got to PM them, and you also give you information how to do Discord. And Discord is I know that for some people they're not really used to Discord. And other people they use it like it's a it's a third limb, like me now. It's critical that we use Discord because we have different sub channels and stuff for different topics and stuff. So there isn't just one cloud of just too much information. It's all getting sorted out. Also, it's really easy to make screenshots and drop them in Discord. It's a little more complicated if you're going to use Matrix forums. And again, this is a private. We can't create a private Matrix forum site for this beta. Discord just works a lot better. So with that, I'm going to take a break and we'll commence our first operation against Poland and keep an eye on the West, move some subs, take a look at Finland and Italy. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I'm back. So again, initially this was supposed to be just a short recruitment video for, well, we need beta testers. So I'm playing the Germans, I'm playing the Axis. So I think what we'll do, here's the pool of money we got. We'll go look at research later and purchasing and all that kind of stuff. But we want to look at Poland. And we got different sectors here. I think the first thing, let me go take a look here. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let me look at research, see where the Germans are right now. Yeah, we got infantry weapons 1, anti-tank weapons. See, a lot of these aren't upgraded, but a lot of them are. Some of them are. Well, yeah, you can see the difference here. I'm just curious, though. You can double check these too, by the way. We're going to do that. Look into that later. Okay. Well, we're just going to look at the Germans. I think the first thing we'd get acquainted with our HQs 5. Closure. All right. Yeah, so I have been testing this just hot seating. We definitely we need more multiplayers. I know we got some about 4 people right now, or 5. I know that there's at least a couple multiplayer matches that are going on, and they're sending in reports, and there's changes being made. I just want to get curious here. It's been a while. I'm excited. Is this Guderian? Oh, yeah. All right. See how far the command radius is. And then, yeah. Oh, you're a niner. So with the proper, let me see here. Who am I all attached to? Oh, way out here. Yeah, I think when we have the right tech, artillery 1, you can detrench. Now these, let me look at this too. I think the medium bombers, we got detrenchment here. It's some pretty badass demoralization. Yeah, they can go far. I mean, they can bomb far. Attack bombers. Yeah, I believe with the proper tech they can detrench. We'll find out later, but, well, Elazar can correct me. Look at that demoralization, though. Yeah. Okay. I'm just curious. I'm going to attach you. All right. Von Boxen 8, huh? Pozan's, yeah, fortress. So we aren't going to. We just want to get around. We'll see how far. Yeah, we'll attach you. Let's detach these guys. I don't think I'm going to rail anyone. We don't know where we're going to go with you. It's kind of like a security unit, huh? No, we'll go ahead and attach you. I think that's it. Okay. Here's Runstedt. Blaskowitz, huh? Oh, Hauptner. Oh, yeah. The Panzer commander. You're a 7, huh? We'll go down here in Slovakia in a little bit. Oh, yeah, you know, he's... Actually, we do want him down here. Oh, well, no. That's his range. Okay. I'm actually going to move you. Interesting. All right, let's go down here. So one cool thing about this mod too, the miners, like Romanians can be attached by German German HQs. So that means your national forces, you've got to keep them together. Like, well, here's Slovakia, so I don't really have to change the mode on this, but I might as well. You're Bush. Yeah, we're gonna have problems here. You're 6. Well, got a little stage fright here. Now, because we don't really know, we're going to do some overflights. So let's go look at our. Let's start up here, I think. No, let's start here. Now, I necessarily don't have. Let's see what kind of. Yeah, look how far we go. But we're going to get ran into Danzig. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just occupy Danzig. Yes, what do you know? Oh, well. What do you know? All right. And you're Gdania, huh? We're going to want to cut this off. I'll probably just hit this square. But we don't need to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and shell this. Yeah, and there's river defenses here too. Ooh. Where's that pole at? Oh, good. But I think... Now, in test too, we've designed this so Germany will suffer a lot of casualties, even though they could probably knock out the poles pretty quick. Just like historical. I'm going to go ahead and advance. Let's get across. You know, by the spring of 40, because you're going to want to do research, you got to repair these units. So doing early, like low country stuff, like a lot of people try to do, unless it's house ruled, yeah, you aren't going to have to worry about so much. Now, I need to see here in Torsen. Let me check here. Yeah, 2. We do have motorized though. Don't know what's in here. I think we'll advance here. Yeah, okay, there's a division. HQ. cut this guy off. We got to hold on to this corridor here. Oh no! Oh, look at that cavalry run. Okay. Those are cut off. We haven't severed this though. Could with this, but I think we want to go down here. Huh. Well, we could bomb this. Did not work out, did it? That is kind of narrow, isn't it? We'll come back to that. Let's work here. Yeah, I could kill that, but we want to cut off Poznan. Main thrust is going to be through here. Want to try to get the loads. Well, I'm sure there's going to be stuff in the way. Yeah, let's cross here. Oh shit. Oh, enemy contact. That's not good. Oh, I think we're going to have to just blunderbuss ourselves. Let's go ahead and go up the road. Do we need to? All right, we're going to have to clear this out. Let's see. Cutaways. Transfer 1 of 6. You're attached to run stat, so much 14 okay. Because I don't want this cavalry getting loose. Shove off. So the resistance will be hard down here. Excuse me. I just wonder if I should even waste my time here. Can I even get around behind this? Krakow, though. It's industrial center. Should we just get rid of these guys? I think we got to guard our flank. I'm going to go ahead. Ignore them. This might not be easy to ignore, huh? Let's give it a shot. Now, I don't know if this is all optimum or not. Yeah, we got to break its zone of control, don't we? All right. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay. But that feels we vulnerable. Yeah, you're in there. Sure, it's got a good feel to it, that's for sure. All right. Let's look at our... I'm just looking at the upgrades. We don't need that. Okay, here. Probably pull some units in. Okay, down here. Still not done here, and I have air assets. I can reach. Yeah, this is kind of critical here. Do I just blow through this or go around? I'm going to try to go around. Let's see what's bomb it. Yeah, that hurt. Things are a little slender here, aren't they? Slender indeed. Oh, we took damage in the airfield. We get C. Okay. Yeah, this is rather liberating. Let me tell you. All right. Now, I'm going to got to do down here in Slovakia. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Look at all that. We got a whole armor corps down here, don't we? Yeah, we ain't getting through that very easy, are we? Let's try this. That's mountain troops. Entrenchment. I'm going to have to break the entrenchment. Oh, yeah. Send the mountain troops in up the road. Okay. Yeah, they're tough. Oh, damn. Normally it's off. Oh, these they're goners. Don't have to attack them. Or good. Yeah, so why not? Didn't take any damage. Spot 2 hot. Oh, we get Slovaks in on. Oh, we can just do this. Get some experience. Shattered. Okay. Mountain troops. Slovaks. Alright. Look at you. I think we're good here. Okay. They are cut off. They aren't cut off. I could cut off here, but I could get cut off. Oh, this is a dilemma. Do I go for it? I don't think so. I think we're good. Again, we need multiplayers. Have I got you convinced? We can do that. He might do some attacks. Let's go ahead and press him. Oh, you know. Oh, I think that's good. Now here, let's take a look at our supply. Okay, do we want to waste any money on railroading? I think one. Yeah. Cavalry. Yeah, 10 action points. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, Craig Cavalry's great, man. How far can they spot? 2. Might talk to Elzar about making that 3. But I don't know. Again, honestly, we can pull off here. Oh shoot, I screwed up. I don't think he's going to get out. Yeah, that's thin. You know, Cataways. Oh yeah, we can't rail in here. I don't think. I think we wrecked the town. Yeah, we wrecked the town. All right. Now, Let's go over to the west. Let's go out to sea. Oh, yes. Pocket battleship Graf Spee, PZ. Where do we go with you? Well, I think that we should hit it. I have no idea what's out here. Let's whack on it. Is this the... Which convoy is this? This is the Canada one. Yeah. To Halifax. All right. Whew. Let's find out other sub-assets. I don't know. How are we going to get you home? Hide you. Spanish Sahara? Or try... There won't be any French ports to get to. It'll be Norway. Oh. No, we better save fuel. So we could hide you. Where's IFNI at? No, it's not showing. Yeah, there's IFNI. This is Allied only. See, you can go through Gibraltar here. And Axis subs only. But if he could block this. Well designed. They could put maritime area. So in the loot boxes, only subs, but I'd probably never make it through here. Okay, let's save fuel, go towards, we could hit, yeah, let's get on out here. I don't know if I'm going to put this on raid or not. Okay, now where's my other subs at? So we got to be, let me go look at production. That's way out there. Again, these aren't SS units, actually, they're heavy. If anyone gets objects, gets real technical on us. But we like it. Yeah, subs. Okay. You got a protector. This is gonna be. What should we do here? Let me check research on these guys too. Yeah, we are at 1. To get aggressive or not aggressive, that's the question. We don't have any Norwegian ports to use. What I think I'll do is if he tries to dink with the Norwegian convoy. So, yeah, let's do this. Yes, we must be patient. We could do 1. Yeah, we can work together here. I'm not going to bring the fleet out though. So in this, unlike another mod, I won't mention it. The ports actually have defenses for the ships. So that's that. Well, anyway. Here's the properties here. Let's see. Yeah, here's our defense values, defense bonus. Okay. And they're upgradable for AA. Could send some. He might have a sub. I don't know. We should put AA on here. Damn, that looks good. Hamburg. Don't think so right now. Motor torpedo boats. Let's pull you back. Actually, gonna pull you back till I get a better feeling of all this. Oh, what was I doing? That's Danzig. Oh, yeah. Or Gdynia. Oh, well. Well, we could shell. Oh, there's a chance of damage now. That's right, we were blockading a port, duh. Alright. Alright. Western defenses. No, I don't need ground attack. Oh, look at here. Saarbrücken's open. Let's bring you down. Huh. Wonder how much damage we could take. Well, I'm going in. I don't know about that. I will entrench here. In here. We do have a gap here, don't we? I think these are, yeah, entrenchment 6. Yeah, I ain't blowing through that. I do have a hole here, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. Don't cover the coast. All right. So research. We're buying. Definitely gonna want to do spy intelligence. Do I double check? Oh, I don't know. Oh, industrial tech. Yeah, you can double check. All right. This I don't know, and I don't know how much money I make a turn exactly. I'm gonna want army mobilization, but I think we can hold. Infantry weapons. 606. Industrial tech. Yeah, I can only do one chip with spy intelligence. That's good. Well, I'm getting used to this. Production tech's good too. I will do one army mobilization. 246. I will do that. Command and control 240. Oh my god. 106. Amphibious warfare maybe later. Logistics. advanced subs. All right, let's go to Finland. Now, Finland is an interesting animal. They can get a lot more troops, up to 20 infantry divisions if you have mobilization, army mobilization. With Finland, it already has one in. I've only got 400. Well, it's infantry centric. 260. Terrestrial tech is cheap. Yeah, let's do that. 100. Could do army mobilization. If I get army mobilization 3, if I remember from the charts, I can get up to 16 infantry divisions was about historical before June of 41. And there's a bunch of other units, but I think that I don't know how much we're making a turn. There's 40 turns. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, I think 40 turns in a year. More than TRP. I don't have enough money to follow this up. Well, 100. I'll do that. All right. Yeah, there are going to be a lot more available. Those like, and the Germans can follow their lead. Now, Italy. Well, let's do Italy. Do we need to do anything? Well, probably. It'll be a long time. Let's see who we got here. 33. Oh, Jesus. How's Albania look? There's special rules for Albania, too. Or there will be. Like, you know, piling in German units and stuff like that. We want to avoid that. Look at Albania, though. God dang. That's cool. You can build these too, as far as I know. Who are these? Oh, they're elite infantry. Look at, they're kind of black shirty, aren't they? Well, let's go to research. 600, huh? Oh, I would probably want command and control. Aircraft production, yeah, because Italian Air was pretty good. Their industry. They're almost more advanced than Germans in a lot of ways. Infantry weapons is going to be huge. Let me see what's in their pool. Ay. Mechanized infantry divisions, that's quick, good. Oh boy. That is not a lot of infantry divisions. Militia, huh? Oh my. Yeah, guys suck. Oh, here they are here. Oh, okay, yeah, facing the French. I'll do my due diligence and put them on auto assist. Yeah. That's where they are. There's the fleet. I probably would leave the fleet as is for the moment. Probably bring you over here. No, let's go beyond. Right. Well, we're here for the research. Yeah, I don't know. 400. Probably need anti-tank. Artillery. Again, I don't know how much they're going to pull in. I'm going to double check the infantry weapons. 120. I can't do advanced fighters. Got pure ones with the Germans and probably the French. I don't know. Yeah, look at how expensive mechanization. Each new level increases action points with certain units. +2 for mechanized infantry. Let me go look at the Germans, see what that cost is. It's the same. Yeah, we didn't even look at this. See. So not only is this a recruitment video, this is an overview because I forgot about this. This is awesome. I'll just linger here so you guys can read that. You can pause the video. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me go look at naval research. Well, I spent 100. I would probably prioritize this. Oh wait, that's wrong. Italy. Oh, I got a naval movement too. This is an interesting one. Yeah. 200, probably. Aerial warfare, need that too. Get an extra interception. Ground warfare. Again, German costs. And we'll see Finland. Yeah, look at that. I do believe the Allies have convinced them to make the Finns a little tougher, at least the pure Germans. But I don't know what their income is. I think that he's going to give a lot of them half of an experienced pip. Yeah. But anyway, 120 for Italy. And then what I'll do is I'll run this turn, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll run a hot seat so you guys can see the replay, and we'll go look at the Allies. Because again, it's a long video. I don't know. 120 could save it. Naval weaponry, super critical for a country like Italy. Fighters, tanks, anti-tank for sure. Oh, that's the wrong tool. You know they're neutral, so I'd probably turn that off. Let me go look at the Germans. Yeah, it'll go invisible. Wait, wrong one. Again. There we go. We want that on. Yeah. And you want the info button down on too. This. It's really hard to tell if it's on and off. Back to and then we'll go look at what we've done. Italians, 200. Now I don't need to do that. Logistics. Oh, I can't even do that. 120. Don't know about that either. I'd be almost inclined to save this money. Anti-tank weapons. Actually, I'll do that. Yeah, because we're going to be facing the Brits. Okay. Yeah, I got the Tarot colors off. I prefer it that way. So you can see stuff like mud in the Pripyat marshes. So a bunch of red for Soviets. Of course, that's in Poland. I think that's it. I'm sure that there'd be a lot more we could do. I will bring this down. And I think we're good. Yeah. Let's go ahead and... Yeah. And again, this is a hot seat, so I'll run the... Okay, Polish morale suffers from battlefield losses. Okay. Danzig surrenders. Germany plunders 26 MPP. I see the units still there. Oh, this is like from Crispy's mod. Mein Führer. Let me read this. You guys can read this. Yeah, this is a difficult one. I don't know where Spain is. I think we're 30%. I should have looked. Forgot about this. You know, I'm going to be mean and say no, but I might change my mind on multiplayer. Switzerland. Yeah, I always say yes to this. This is extending economic or bettering our ties. This is the 7th Fleet Division. I usually say no to this. Yeah, I'll say no. Portugal protests against Germany's invasion of Poland. Turkey signs mutual pact with France and Britain to protect neutrality. Saudi Arabia ends diplomatic relations with Germany. United Kingdom declares war on Germany. France declares war on Germany. Well, there goes the gears of war, man. Canadian convoys. Finland collects 5 MPP. Oh, that's weak. 34 for Italy. Well, luckily I put stuff in industrial capacity. 105. But there's a lot more turns, so I've got to get used to this. Yeah, I see that. You're going to really might want to keep it close on your wallet, whether you want to spend it all. Calculating supply. Pretty awesome. All right, well, I'm going to take a break, and then I will run the Allied. We'll see what the replay looks like from an Allied point of view and take a look real quick. Again, long video. I was recruited to do a recruitment video, and I end up, why not show the full meal deal? All right. All right, well, we'll get back to this. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah. Here we go again. We're going to watch the Allied point of view. All right. And we'll have to take a quick break after I run this. Oh, I wish it was zoomed in. I think there's a method you can do it while it's not. I don't want to screw with it. And we got fog of war on, so. We can check and see some of these Polish units how bad they're going to cut off. But, yeah, I'm not going to roll. I'm not going to pull a turn. Just wanted to let you guys see all the belligerents. Kind of see who's cut off. Yeah, to blow through the Polish cavalry there. Maybe didn't have to, but yeah, trying to cut off the corridor. right into that one, huh? Yeah, here I'm trying to plow the road. So, yeah, I'm from the southwest through loads. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Whether pronounce it, that's a proper way of saying loads. Polish. I think I neglected it. I wasn't able to catch that, was I? Oh well. Working the south down here. Yeah, these guys are entrenched in fortification. How's it not too bad? Different feel from TRP for sure. TRP's mod is killer too. Clear the road there and just surround that militia unit on the fortification. I'd be curious to see if we can actually do any damage at HQ, so we can check that. Maudlin's a fortress, that one's going to be tough. Then down here, the Poles did resist pretty good in the mountains down here. On the Slovak, or old Czechoslovakian frontier. Yeah, I got a little bit of damage. Got shoved out. Essentially cut off. Or going to be low supply. I think, I'd kill them just to get rid of them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was a misclick. Luckily I didn't get any damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to see the French, how bad they can hurt it, because they did push right there by Saarbrücken. There we go. Did you guys read that? I usually read through these. Report on Commonwealth info. The Commonwealth is a separate UK minor power whose capital is located in Hudson Bay with several loop axes being either the Canary Islands or the Red Sea. Commonwealth allies such as South Africa, India, Australia, and New Zealand have their force pools buildable here, which include many advanced units. We will take a look at that. Because I do want to show the island point of view, at least briefly. Yeah, this is BEF notes. I'll linger over this. I'm aware of this. But I like to kind of read it along. See, the French will be depending on our army to bolster the left coast flank of the continent. Yeah, if you decide to send a BF over to France, at least 3 units need to be in place by January 1st, 1940 to avoid any French national morale penalties. Now, there's some big changes here. We want it. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, here's the significant NM boost. We got 8 more units. Recognition, at least 8 ground units. Red Army hunt. Now the German invasion of Poland is underway. Is important. Now we not show weakness. We both hit yes. Tend to occupy eastern Poland. Now this is one here that you got to be really careful with, because you could want to get Portugal in the war, but you almost certainly will get Spain joining the Axis. I accidentally did this in one of my tests, and I got Portugal in, and I thought, that's kind of gamey. And what's the malice? Well, I got the answer: Spain. So let's go. I'll look at this right here. Yeah, experts agree that Portuguese non-belligerency is essential to keep Spain from anywhere on the side of the Axis. Should Portugal mobilize for a war on the side, Franco Spain could fall in the Axis camp and quickly overrun our long-standing. And we wouldn't want to go to the notes here. And so, I mean, if the German players saw that Portugal was joint allies, and if you hit this, they will declare war on Germany the next turn. Portugal will. And then, well, then you can you just go all in on getting Spain on your side, because if you say yes, Portugal immediately join allies, and yeah, Spain will move in the range of 30 to 40% closer to the Axis as a result. We can check the Diplo and find out, but I'm not going to do this. Yeah, saying no one's sure. Portugal. Yeah, I was speed down a turn, and I accidentally said yes when I wanted no. And then I got on Discord. Yes, and we use Discord's essential. Elzar's got a channel. We got sub-channels. Because I was really tired and had like 3 games going at once. And what did I do? So we'll hit no. We'll keep Portugal neutral. Given the possibility of the war of Germany may expand, man, we should consider upgrading our garrison of Malta. This is a Crispy. Comes from Crispy, which is a foundation, also TRP, and he's got a lot of newer stuff here that Crispy had did. Let's see. Absolutely will do this. Yeah, it's got experience. I get to place a unit. Well, I'm not going to do a full turn. I just want to look at the map. Look at here, you can get sound in. You got Isle of Wight here, it's pretty cool. Okay, I have it at Brighton. Now, let me go look over here. Yeah, so this is an area here. Right, this is for the Commonwealth. Yeah, here. Here. So on the very edge of the map. And there's a port. So like here's a Commonwealth garrison of some type. But yeah, okay. So that's how that works. Look at the Soviet Union. So let's go talk about the Soviet Union. Look at all those units. All right. And so when Poland falls, of course the borders are going to change, right? If you say yes, you're going to invade it. So in the base game, the vanilla game, and like TRP and other mods, so you'll get a cluster of Soviet units that spawn, and they do. But you're going to have a lot more latitude as the Soviets. If you want to try to defend forward and try to cover those spawn points. And I was told, I haven't gone this far yet, but people are testing it right now, that indeed spawn, it's mostly aircraft units, but there's other units, headquarters units probably. You will get those in the traditional places, like, so there'll be an army, around in here, if you occupy the Baltics, that is. And then here, where's Brest? Yeah, up in here by Vostok and all that. And down here. But there's going to be a lot more latitude now. You're going to think, how are you going to get through all this? Well, look at our movement ranges. So yeah, you're going to have to go through zones, but there's going to be a lot more pocketing, and it's all working well. So I wanted to show you guys that. The Soviets, yes, there's a lot. Not a lot up here, and we're trying to design it so the Finns probably will be able to get to here to Severe. Unless you're going to throw a bunch of Soviet units up here and walk them in. But you're going to be hard-pressed. You think you got a lot of units here? Now when you have the yoked out Germans and their allies, yeah. So I wanted to show you guys that. And I do want to test, look at a couple things. So I had moved German units right up to Saarbrücken. So the French could come out. Yeah, they could actually hurt me here. Yeah. Okay. I am curious about the Poles. Yeah, I want to play, but I'll save this. Like where... Yes, they can do a little retribution. How about the cutoff guys? How bad are they? Some of these. Yeah, supply 3. They ain't going very far. Yeah, I was unable to kill this, but supply 0. Supply 0. So that worked out. Supply 3. See, it cut it off from primary source here. Let's go look. Yeah. So not entirely, so you might want to hold out. So just suicide attacking. How far can I go? Yeah, I can do some damage. Here, go far. So that's why with the Germans you want to cover this, especially like the industrial center. And you can spot too. So I don't know. I'd probably try to get out here. Yeah. Again, let's look at supply. Yeah, it's just a cutoff place. So trying to cut off the corridor here. Have we done so? Yeah, we have. Well, essentially. Yeah, we have. So it looks pretty damn historical. This one here. Supply 3. Probably from the fortress. All right. So there's your Poles. Now, let's go to Poland. If I'm going to try to buy anything, I'll get them October 1st. Like this in R24. They don't make a lot of money. Here's the Soviets. Let's go do this. Let's go look at research for everybody. Let's go with Great Britain first. Yeah, as Great Britain, I would most certainly go on the spy and intelligence. You could do at least one shit right off the bat. I'm not going to do the rest of these, but you got. I'll linger here and you can look. Yeah, they got advanced fighters that appear with the Germans, advanced subs, and aircraft defense. Yeah, probably going to want to hit that. France. They got advanced tanks. 1. Advanced fighters, so they're pure. The United States. They start out with 15, so you can jumpstart a bunch of stuff. Look at industrial tech, 320. Yeah, what do you do? You know, there's a lot. There's a lot to consider. Let's go see here. Nice. Here's American forces already. Yeah, look at it, coastal defenses. Oh, Canada. The Warspite was here. Start of the war, huh? Well, this is nice. He's got the Shetlands right on and out here. Yeah. Awesome. There's the French. Yeah, I think with this scope, I think for the Germans, I think you can do some good daring stuff. Now, there's some real important things here. So, in the base game and the mods I mentioned, people turtle around Paris. Well, this is designed. If you can, there's national objectives here. And if you hit these, and plus close proximity to Paris, the French can capitulate. Of course, you're going to have to manage your British units too. And I think there's a lot more latitude here for being able to actually seeing how far like armor units can move, right? Of getting around, and like trying to cut off the BEF up here. But almost certainly Paris will capitulate before, so you don't have to hit this fortress where a lot of people just turtle around Paris. I mean, it might still be possible, but yeah. So we just want to let you guys discuss this at length, and it's been tested, still being tested. So again, this is the end of my recruitment video. Yes, I want to do more, but I can't. It's really late. I promise. I discussed Velazar. Do you want just a recruitment video? Again, we're looking for 6 or 8 people. There'll be a link in the description of how to contact Velazar. You got to have, if you don't have a Matrix account, you need to create one, and then you can go to the link, click on him. You can do a personal mail. He's not giving out this file to any of these versions of this mod. It's not in public right now, so it's considered a private beta. And then again, Discord is essential. We can help you out if you're unfamiliar with Discord. It's great. I love it. And that's how we communicate. It's essential. You have Discord. So you're going to have to create a Discord account if you don't have it already. And then he'll get you the information to invite in, and we can help you. But it's really easy. It's a lot easier than using the Matrix form. We want this private anyway. So any intrepid souls that want to join us, that have some wargaming experience, especially strategic command, have a fairly good knowledge of World War II, that's going to be extremely helpful. Well, we want you. And with that, this is OldCrow Balthazar, and I'm gone.